The last topic of multi-threading, I can say. हम बोलेंगे उसके बारे में पीपीटी में भी नहीं है. I'll add it and then I'll do it. Okay. So, if all of you have attended arrays concept, okay. So there were three major disadvantages of arrays. Which are those? Okay, fine. Ultimately, there were some disadvantages of arrays. All of you are aware of it. Yes. What are those disadvantages? We will see that. But however, see the screen. Who is Akshay? So these are theory parts that you should know. Okay, there is nothing special here to explain. So collections was introduced onto Java from the version 1.2. Getting my point? Sir, what about Java versions before 1.2, sir? Before 1.2 version, collections was not there. Collections was introduced from Java version 1.2. Okay, collections were basically introduced to overcome the major disadvantages associated with array structure. Array data structure means what? In arrays, there were few disadvantages. How many disadvantages were there? Three. Which are those disadvantages? We'll see to it later. But however, so we'll see to it later. But however, there were three disadvantages. To overcome those disadvantages, collections came into picture. What came into picture? Collections. Okay. So collections were introduced to make programmers work easy. Sir, how can it make programmers work easy, sir? Yes. How can it make programmers work easy? If you ask me, it will give you various interfaces, inbuilt interfaces and collections, classes as well as methods. Means interfaces, classes and methods it will provide so that you can directly use it. Getting my point? You just have to know how to use it. So what is collections all about? If you ask me, collections is more or less all about inbuilt classes and methods within that. Getting my point? Nilesh. Who is Nilesh? Anyone? No? Okay. So collections were introduced to make programmers work easy. Getting my point? Yes? Where is the cursor? Joshua blows. So major disadvantages of array data structure was, which are all the major disadvantages of array data structure that you should know? It can accept only what? Homogeneous type of data. Okay, those who know, you know. If you don't know, you should know now. Okay, so because ultimately, if anyone asks you why collections came, why collections came, directly it is the answer is to overcome the disadvantages of arrays. How can we overcome the disadvantages of arrays? That I'll tell you. Okay. Next word, it can neither grow nor shrink in size once it is created. Means once the size of an array is fixed, you cannot increase it nor decrease it. Clear? It demands for continuous blocks of memory to be allocated. Sir, what will happen if there is a discrete memory, sir? If there is a discrete memory, then it will not allocate only. It should be continuous, then only it will allocate. Clear? Yes or no? Why arrays disadvantages you should understand properly is because if you want to understand collections, what is the major reason why they invented collections? You should know first. For you to know that, you should know the disadvantages of arrays. Clear? Okay. So next, the major advantages of collections. What are the advantages of collections? If there is disadvantage, definitely there should also be a advantage. What is that? Collection has a well-defined hierarchy. Yes. What is that hierarchy? That I'll tell you later. It ensures that the total coding time is reduced. If I want to do some task, say suppose I will ask you that in my name, Naveen, how many times N is there, how many times A is there, how many times V is there, E is there, N is there. I will ask you to print it all together in one go. I'll not give one single character. One single character means easily you can do. All together in one program I want you to do. If you try to write custom logic, it will take lot more time than what is required. But what else we can do? What else we can use? That by as and when we proceed with the concept, you will get to know. Getting my point? Okay. It provides compactness for the complex operations. Clear? It provides compactness for the complex operations. Means length of the code. Compactness ultimately in the sense length. Okay. The length will become compact. Okay. Next. So what exactly? Okay, this I'll tell you. However, how many disadvantages of arrays are there? Online, is there any lag in the video?
No, sir.
Yes? I don't think so. Is it there?
No, sir.
Okay. So now, listen all of you. So to overcome, as I've already told, collections came into picture for what reason? To overcome the disadvantages of arrays. How many disadvantages are there? There are three disadvantages of arrays. To overcome this, collections concept came into picture. When I say collections, what it is? It is nothing but collection of inbuilt classes as well as interfaces. Getting my point? Which are those interfaces? What exactly is the duty of each class, each interface that you should know? However, for starting it, means to kickstart it, we'll be starting with all those classes which we have in your collections. Which are those? Overall, there are how many classes? Overall, there are 7 classes. Which are those? So, starting with array list, linked list, and then array DQ, priority queue, tree set, hash set, then That I don't want to use as of now. I'm just taking from basic classes. Okay. Going ahead, you will get to know. Because if I have to speak about collections, it is such a huge topic which will never get over. Vectors are there, enum is there, many things. Okay. As of now, I don't want to use it. Whatever you should know as a basic, first you understand that much. Later, advanced things. See, whenever I say Java, it is huge, 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 big, huge topic. Java itself. And in that collections, one such big topic which will never get over, it will keep on getting improvised. One or the other new topic will keep coming and we will keep using it. But should we discuss everything right away? No. As of now, I'm just taking these many classes. Getting my point? So now, what is the purpose of array list? What is the purpose of linked list? That we will see later. Means, I mean to say simultaneously we will see it. But ultimately, these are the classes that has been invented for what purpose? To overcome the disadvantages of arrays. How can we overcome? Using which all classes we will overcome? That is by using few classes of this, not all the classes, few classes of this. Which are those classes? We'll get to know. We should start from each one. But however, did you understand how many classes are there? Overall, as of now, we are taking 7 classes. First, you should understand because there are many other topics. If I consider, for that matter, what I am taking is frequently asked. Okay, if you go for interview, any one of these for sure you will get. Any one of this. It does not mean that it is over. Still, maths is there. Okay, getting my point. Maths, as of now, am I taking it? No. It is not the right time to take it. As and when time comes, I'll take it. Fine. Till here, is that clear? Each one, once we start using it, then only you will get a clear picture. Next, Eclipse, where is it? So till now, what I was using? So those who know it, why I was using Edit Plus? Some of you are using Eclipse only, and still you were stuck with that this error, that error. You are using it. I told you to use Edit Plus. Why? Whenever you get errors, you should be able to fix it. Going ahead from collections, starting from collections, going ahead with this. What I'll be using? I'll not be using Edit Plus anymore. I'll be using Eclipse. Okay. Why Eclipse? Because ultimately that is what IT industry is using. Either Eclipse they will be using or otherwise IntelliJ they will be using. Nothing apart from that. Okay. Then let me open Eclipse now. I believe all of you have Eclipse. Is there anyone who is not having it? About everyone you only know. And again, while installing Eclipse, if you try to install some random, versions of Eclipse, you may face some problems. No, sir, I don't want to face it. Then make sure that you are installing the right version. What I will be using is Photon, and JDK version is fine. Ultimately, I am using 17. But if you want to use anything that you want to use, that is totally fine. I believe all of you are. How many of you are not familiar with Eclipse? How to use it, sir? I don't know. Is there anyone? Everyone is familiar. Everyone is familiar. Wow. I'm asking how many of you are not familiar? Because I'll not explain it. Directly I'll create package, directly I'll create a project, directly I'll create a class, I'll start doing it. Everyone is familiar, right? Perfect. Later you should not come back saying that, sir, this is not done. So I'm asking now itself. Okay. Anyways, no one is saying that you are not familiar. Everyone is familiar. So I need not bother so much. Just a minute. Please let me know if the screen is visible. All of you are familiar with all these steps, I believe. Sorry? Perfect. I'll take the name as what? What should be the name of the class? Can I take it as Arraylist? Arraylist? Yes. Wow. This is what I should say. Arraylist is one inbuilt class. Can I take that name as my class? 100% no. Okay. Yes. So now our setup is done. So first class which we should discuss all about, it should be all about array list. If I want to use array list, as I've already told, anything and everything is related to object orientation itself, means anything and everything should be considered as objects. So new array list, I'll create an object. So why normally we will not ask you to use eclipses, because now there is an error. Am I right? So I'll just click enter. Okay. Immediately here, if you can see, did I write this? No, it came by itself. For this reason, I'll normally not suggest to use Arraylist. Okay. I mean Eclipse. Arraylist I have used. So now what is the major disadvantage of arrays? First, I mean, which are all the disadvantages of arrays? Prepared, right? For mock interview, all of you are ready. Yes, it was informed, ready also, but still you're not strong enough to answer it. Okay, so just think. So major disadvantage is that it can accept only homogeneous type of data. Very first one. To overcome that, as I've already told, selection came into picture. Yes. So how can it overcome that? Arrays basically accept homogeneous type of data. But what about arrays? It can accept heterogeneous type of data as well. How, sir? AL dot. See, in your arrays, what we will do? Just a minute. In your arrays, AL, if AL is the name of array, then we will write square brackets. Am I right? Square bracket means we are dealing with arrays. But here what I'll write, AL dot. Dot means what? Inside. That is the reason I have told, remember that as inside. What it will display? It will display all the methods available inside that. Am I right? Yes. So here, these all methods are there. What are all these methods for? That you should know. Getting my point? So please observe. So now, various methods are there, for out of which I want to use one of them, that is add. Add what? 10. Now here I have added what? One integer I have added. Next I want to add one 10.5 float. Next I want to add one what? Boolean. Next I want to add one string. Yes. Yes or no? Next I also want to add one character. Sir, has it really been added to same particular array list, sir? If you observe, I want to check. How can I check it? Just print A. Okay, just observe now. Can you see here? Am I getting all those output? Yes. So basically, what is the internal data structure of this array list? Internal data structure. Array list basically is using what? Sorry. What I'm asking you is there should be some data structure being used, right? Sir, we don't know data structure only. You should have attended the class. Okay, for those people for whom it is not done, you will get a chance. For those people for whom it is done, sir, I have not attended. Not my problem. So what is the internal data structure that it will use is ultimately it internally uses dynamic array as a data structure. Getting my point? Dynamic array means what? What do you mean by dynamic array? Dynamic array means dynamically creating the memory. What is the major functionality? Whenever I say dynamic, what will be there? What will happen with that? As and when you dynamically means as and when you keep adding the data, the size will keep increasing. As and when you keep deleting the data, the size will keep decreasing. Ultimately, if you want to insert the data or remove the data, when you will do most of the time, you will do it at runtime. Getting my point? Dynamically means the size will keep changing. It is not fixed. Normally in arrays, in normal arrays, what will happen once we fix it? It will be fixed. You can never change. But dynamic array, as and when you keep adding, it will keep getting increased. As and when you keep removing, it will keep getting decreased. As simple as that. Clear? Okay. So now here, it will use as an internal data structure. Array list will use what? Dynamic array. That is the reason if you can see here, square bracket is coming. Yes. Here, the square bracket. In the beginning also there is one square bracket. Why? Because it is using array data structure internally. Okay, dynamic array as a data structure. Now, first disadvantage, did we overcome it or not? Yes or no? What is the first disadvantage? It can accept only homogeneous type of data. Don't you think it is accepting heterogeneous type of data? Yes. Now, what is the second disadvantage? Once the size of an array is fixed, neither we can increase it nor we can decrease it. But here can we do it? If you can observe, now I want to add one more element. Say suppose now already I have added. Now I'll add of 15. If I want to check, how can I check it? Just print it. So please observe now what I'm getting. Am I getting 15 or not? In the same one. Yes. So what exactly it says? The second disadvantage of your array. What is that? Array size, once if it is fixed, we can't change it in your arrays. But in your array list, can we change it? Definitely, yes. What is the third disadvantage? First disadvantage, we have overcome. Second disadvantage, we have overcome. Then by default, what does it mean? Third disadvantage also we should be able to overcome is what you will think. But unfortunately, in this particular class, it will not be possible. But however, what is the third disadvantage? Sorry? It expects continuous memory to be allocated. Discrete memory blocks cannot be used, or discrete memory cannot be used for your arrays. But how about array list? I mean, how about collections? In array list, anyways, we cannot achieve everything. Okay. To achieve the third disadvantage, they have invented one more class. What is that? We'll see to it later. But is this concept clear? First two disadvantages will be overcome by making use of array list class. Getting it? Just check here. Collection hierarchy consists of various interfaces such as list, queue, set, dequeue. These interfaces we will see to it later. Okay, in hierarchy we'll get to know which are all the classes that we have: array list, linked list, array dequeue, priority queue, tree set, hash set, and linked hash set. All these built-in classes provides more efficiency and accuracy for performing database operations such as insertion, deletion, searching, and sorting. Yes, sorting program is it done? In programming, I have done. Yes. Not attended programming, I can't help it. As of now, you don't see to it. Okay, whatever I'm showing, as of now, just ignore it. Later, we'll come back to this. Getting my point? Here, very first one, array list. What is it? It would internally make use of dynamic array data structure and is implemented from list interface. Means, normally, I believe all of you remember interface concept. Yes, there is one inbuilt interface which is nothing but list interface. And which is the implementing class here? Arraylist is one such implementing class of your list interface. Okay. So how we can use it, that I'll tell. However, Arraylist helps to overcome the two major disadvantages associated with array data structure. That is, Arraylist can store heterogeneous type of data. It is even possible to make Arraylist accept only homogeneous type of data. Sir, Arraylist is accepting heterogeneous type of data. That is true, sir. But I also want to know, how can we make it accept same type of data? Means I don't want different. I want to achieve homogeneous type of data. How can we do it? For that also an option is there. What is it? By making use of generics. What do you mean by generics? I should explain, but however, just want to check for previous batches. Wrapper classes concept, is it done? Ashish? No? Okay, I'll do it later. No worries. But how to do it, I'll show it. Once after this Arraylist class, I'll explain that, then I'll come back to this. Okay, how to make it similar one. So now, is this concept clear? Yes. What I'll do is, just a minute. Just a minute, kindly hold on. Collection source. Sudhanshu, any important discussion? Okay. I'm sharing my screen again. Okay, this one is it done? So now, which are all the methods that are available in your array list? What is the speciality and what we should remember here if you ask me? Please listen all of you carefully. All of you should remember these methods. Okay. Why should we remember, sir? Anyways, it is internally available. No. If we click dot, we will get to know. But in your interview, whatever questions they will ask, if you want to solve it, first you should remember these methods. If you remember these methods, then you can solve it easily. Sir, is it really true? I will prove it. I'll prove it in a while. Okay. So, however, here, which are all the methods that are available? AL. First one is add. Okay. 10 I'll add. Then AL dot add 20. AL dot add of 30. Then AL dot add of 40. Then AL dot add of 50. Yes. So, sir, really has it been added, sir? How can we check? Has it really been added or not? Print it. Just sys out dot of AL. Yes. What will I get? You just check. Am I getting it? Yes. So now there is one more add method with two parameters. Can you see that? And sir, I want to know the return type, sir. For this one, what it is saying? Boolean is the return type. How can we find return type? In front of method, there will be colon, not semicolon, there will be colon. In front of it, whatever has been written, which means that is a return type, means it is going to return that type of data. Okay. Now, if you observe, is it returning anything? No. Void means what? Nothing it is going to return. So here, however, there is one more method. What it is saying? It will accept how many parameters? Two. But what is the method name? Add only. Method name is add only. This is the best example for what? Already there is one add method with one parameter. Now I am using add method with two parameters. This is the example of method overloading. If at all, if in interview, if they ask you, can you give some, technical example where method overloading is being used? You can give this as an example. Clear? Okay. Add is a one such method which is example for method overloading. Method overloading means what? Those who are answering, those who are pretending that you are answering, and I know it way too well. If you want me to point out and show who are answering, who are not answering, who is not prepared at all, I don't want to do. Don't pretend at least. If you don't know, you don't know. Don't pretend that you know. This is not school anyways. If you don't answer, I don't care. It does not bother me, but ultimately, those who are answering, they are answering. Those who are answering, those who are listening, those who are attending, I know it. But please don't pretend that you know it. That will be like too bad. Okay. However, so what is this all about? Here I am giving index. Index means if you give 2, okay, and if I give the element as 25, what will happen? Second position or index number 2? It is index number 2 and third position where it will add that element, that is 25. Sir, is it really true? Again, what we should do? Okay. Oh, can you see that? Previously it was this much. Index is what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here now what I have done in index number 2, 25K. Yes. Is that clear? Next, which method is there? First one we have seen is add method with one parameter, add method with two parameters. First one is what? Add method with one parameter means directly value. Add method with two parameter means First one will be index and second one will be value. AL dot add all I want to explain. For you to explain add all, what I'll do is I'll create another array list. Sorry. Is it something like we can create only one array list? No. If you want, we can create multiple. Okay. So now I have created one more array list with the name what? AL1. For AL1, I will add 70 AL1 dot add of 80 and AL1 dot add of 90. I'll add this much. Yes. Next, what I'll try to check has it really been added. Okay. Just a minute. Control Shift X. Okay, something else happened. What is happening? Okay, it is doing something else. No worries. It is not even visible. Yes. Can you see at last? Of course, there are other outputs as well, but which one we should see? The last one. This output I am getting because of what? Array list 1 means AL1. Because of that, I am getting this output. Now I want to use. Which method I want to use? AL1 dot add all. What this will do? It is expecting C. C means what? Collection. Okay. You should give one more collection. Which is that collection? I'll give, sorry. I'll say AL dot add all of AL1. Means what? Whatever you are saying in brackets, okay, that collection will get attached to your AL. Means I want to add all the elements of AL1 to your AL. So please check. Has it really been added? How can I check? What I should print? AL or AL1? AL. So you just check because I'm adding all the elements of AL1 to AL. You can check. 10, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90. Is that clear? Okay. So next, AL dot add all of index with collection. What does it mean? It will add all the elements of one collection to another collection in a specified position or index number. So what I will say, in 2, I want to add. So now if I try to print AL, what will be the output? What will be the output if I print AL? See here, I'm so sorry. Here, whatever output is there, what is happening? Here, whatever output is there, in this output itself, where is the index number 2? Wherever index number 2 is there, in that particular position, it will add AL1. Getting my point means what? 10, 20, after that, 70, 80, 90, 25, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90 will get added. Is that clear? That is how the output should be. You just check. Okay, I have not saved it. Can you check it? Yes. In index number 2, it has added. That is nothing but the position 3. Okay. So next, this is done. Next what? AL dot. What is it? Clear, I will not use it as of now. I'll keep it. Okay, I'll keep it. At last, I want to use. Next, AL dot clone. Okay, AL dot clone. What it will return? Can you see what is the return type? What is the return type? Object. Object is the return type. What it will do? You can store it in object type AL3. Okay, and then if I try to print AL3, which one I'm cloning? AL dot clone. AL dot clone, not AL1 dot clone. In AL, what are the elements that are present? 10, 20, 70, 80, 90, 25, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90. These are the elements. Now I have told clone of AL and it is returning object. So I have stored it in object type AL3. Okay, and then what I'm doing, I'm trying to print AL3. So I think I may get address. If you can see the last line, this is because of, if you have doubt what I'll do, here AL3. Just check. Am I getting the output? Means this particular output, whatever I'm getting, it is because of AL3. Okay, and AL3, did I add any elements by myself? No, I just said clone. Cloning means what? Copying the. Cloning means what? Creating the replica of existing data structure. It may be Arraylist or whichever collection classes, whatever, including elements. It will try to create one copy of it. Getting my point? And what I am doing, whatever copy has been created, I told AL's copy you create. Whatever copy that has been created, I'm storing it in AL3. Is that clear? Okay. So next, clone is done. AL dot. And then next it is contains. In my array list, is there any element that is 90? What is the return type of this? Please check. Can you see? Boolean. So I will use contains of 90. Oh, sorry, I'll just say 25. Okay. So if it is there, just check. Is it there 25 in my array list? Yes. Next what? I'll just say AL dot remove. What remove is expecting? There are two remove methods. Overall, four are there, out of which three are important. That is remove, remove, remove. When I consider remove, how many are there? Two. Out of which first one is accepting index, second one is accepting object. Means what? Means what? Now I will say that. What is the first element in your AL? 10. I'll tell 0. This is what? Index number. So after that, what I'll do? AL I'll try to print. Just check. What was there previously? 10, 20 was there, but now 10 is it there? No. So next what I'll do? I'll try to say AL dot remove. I don't want to remove it using index number. I want to remove the object. So what I will give? I want to remove which element? 25 I want to remove. Okay. After this, I'll try to say AL. Index 25 out of bounds for length 11. What does it mean? Exactly. I told you. Here, whatever remove you are giving, there are two methods. One is with index, the second one is with object. So which one we are giving here? Ultimately, we are giving 0. Here we are giving it as 25. How will your compiler get to know that? First time it is index, second time it is value or object. How will it even get to know? Right? So what it is thinking as? It is thinking that the 25 whatever you are giving, it is nothing but index value. But is that the index? No, it is a value that I want to remove. But it is not working. So what we should do then? AL dot 25. No? So now you think and tell me AL dot remove method, if I want to use second option, that is for removing the object. What was the parameter that it was expecting? What was the type of parameter? Object. Ultimately, if you want to treat anything as object or if you want to create an object, what will you use? New keyword. Now, which type of object I want to remove? Integer type. Just write new integer. Got it? So now, don't you think this became as an object? Yes or no? It became as a object now. Previously, I was giving it, but it was considering it as index because it was considering direct value. Okay, whatever you are giving, that it was considering as index. But I want it to work as a object. How can I make it into object? By using new integer class. If you can observe, I have written it in capital letter. Okay, which means it is a class. So please observe now what will happen. Okay, after this one, I am at last I'm printing AL. In my AL, is there an element 25? Is it there? Previously it was there here. Can you see this? Yes. But now in that position, is it there? No. And even if you want to check this contains method now. Okay, save it. Can you see it? Clear? So remove method again there are of two types. One is index, second one is object. Clear with that? Okay. So next it is AL dot. Contains, is that clear? Yes. So next I have discussed remove. I have discussed remove with object. Remove with index, remove with object we have discussed. Next is what? Remove all. You can check remove. I'm so sorry. Remove all of collection C. Collection it is expecting. So what collection I'll tell? I'll tell in AL, remove all the elements of AL1. Always you should think how it will work in AL. Remove all the elements that you are giving it in parameter. Okay, whatever the elements that are there in AL1, which is present in AL, all those elements you remove. Okay, how many times AL1's elements are present? Two times. 70, 80, 90 in index number 2 I have inserted in the beginning, and 70, 80, 90 simply I have added. So that is been added at last, means rarer. Yes. So now I am asking that remove all the occurrences of AL1 in AL. Okay. So after that, what I'll try to do, I'll just try to print what? AL. Just check. Yes. Previously, what was there in AL? Just check. This was the AL. What was that? 20, 70, 80, 90, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90. So now what has been removed? All the occurrences of AL1. What is there in AL1? 70, 80, 90. So 70, 80, 90, wherever it is occurring, it will remove the occurrences. Clear? Online?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So next what? So remove all. Once this is done, I'll just try to check AL dot contains all. Getting my point? So what this will say? So what I will do now? Okay, contains all of AL 1. Or otherwise, in AL what is left out? What are the elements present in AL now? 20, 30, 40, 50. Yes or no? So now I will not check this. I will check in AL3. All the elements of AL, is it there or not? Is it there? All the elements of AL, is it present in AL3 or not? What are the elements of AL? All those elements in your AL3, is it there or not? Yes, it is there. If you remember, what are the elements present in your AL3? The very first copy of your AL has been copied to AL3. Why it was copied? Because I have used clone method. Now if I check what it will return, what it should return now? Boolean. What it will return means actual value. What is it saying? The method contains all Arraylist is undefined for the type object. Just a minute. AL3, have I removed it? Okay, it is of type object. Object, I can't typecast it if I'm not wrong. No, it will not work. Object, okay. And let it be here. Which one I told I want to check? Okay, as it is object, we will not get, all the features. So there are certain features only. So I will check AL only. All the elements of AL1 all the elements of AL1, is it present in AL? Yes or no? At least once, is it there? Yes, no? At least once, all the elements of AL1, is it present in AL? No, not even once. So what I will do for your better understanding, I'll try to copy this statement before remove all. Okay, before remove all, I'll try to paste it. So here what I'll print, before remove all, and then here I'll try to print after remove all. Yes. So now just check. Before remove all, what it should say? After removal, it is saying that false. But before removal, it is saying true. Means before removal, all the elements of AL1, at least one time it was present in AL. But after removal, not even a single occurrence of AL1 in AL. Clear with that? Any doubt? No. So next, AL dot. Add is done. Yes. Add all. I mean, both the add all is done. Clear, I'll do later. Contains I have done. Contains, clone I have done. Contains I have done. Contains all I have done. What is this? As I've already told, it will basically make use of what? Okay, first I'll show you one more thing. Sys out here, AL dot. If I want to check the length of your arrays, what is that we will use? Whatever is the name of array dot length keyword. I mean, variable it will be, or a keyword that we will use. But will we use method? No. But here, for string we will use length method. But here, it is nothing but size. Getting my point? And then here, if I do this, what will happen? So if you can check, what is the size as of now of AL? That is 20, if I'm not wrong, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yes, all the other elements was removed. How it was removed? Because of remove all, it was removed. Okay. Next, AL, where it went? AL dot. Clone contains all, ensure capacity. See, normally in your Eclipse, this is also there. I need not explain this as of now, but still I'm telling you. Here itself, if you just bring the cursor, you will get the explanation over here. What it is saying, in name itself it is there. Ensure the capacity. and what you will give, minimum capacity you should give. And here, what is the explanation? Increases the capacity of this array list instance if necessary to ensure that it can hold at least the number of elements specified by the minimum capacity argument. Means what? Whatever you will tell, I'll tell ensure capacity. I want to say that it should be somewhere around, 10. Getting it? Yes or no? Sir, does it mean that it will not get increased, sir? See, if you tell 10, 10 will be there. Means 10 size for sure will be there. If you try to add more elements, the size will anyways get increased. But what you are trying to say, at least minimum, I want 10 spaces to be allocated so that I can store the elements. 10 spaces should be there. Minimum capacity it is. Getting my point? Next word, AL dot. For each I will use later. Okay. Contains all ensure capacity equals. What is we should use it for list, I guess. Why it is giving object, I don't know. Anyways, that will also come under list. So now, in your arrays, if you want to fetch an element, how we used to fetch? In arrays. ARR or whatever is the name of array, of square brackets. Inside that, we will mention the index number. But here, is it possible? Get method is what you should use. And if I give the index as 0, what is the element present in index number 0? Yes. So just check 20. Clear with that? Get class. What is this used for? There is some class of AL you assume. What is the type of AL? You are not aware. Here you are using AL. Should I keep on scrolling where this AL is used? No, I want to check the type of AL. So how can I check? Just use get class and it will give you the name of the class, including the package. Okay, class name is what? Arraylist. It is present inside which package? Java.util package. Inside that there is one inbuilt class called as Arraylist. Is that clear? Okay. So next, AL dot. Get class is done. As per I'll do later. Index of. Okay. Now if I say, assume that I'll add one more element. AL dot add of 20. Where it will get added? 20 will get added at which place? Normally, if you say add, directly it will add it at the rear end. Means one behind the other, it will keep adding. So already what was the elements that were present? 20, 30, 40 and 50. At the end of 50, it will add another 20. Okay. I'll do this much and I'll try to check index of 20. It will return me one integer value. Means in which index the element 20 is present. Now you tell me what should be the output. There are two times, right? Will it return two outputs? No, then what it will return? It will always return the first occurrence of your element, whatever you are trying to check. So please check here. Can you see here? The index number is 0. Next, AL dot. Can you see that? Last index of. Yes. Sir, I want to find, assume that there is one more occurrence of 20. I want to find the middle occurrence also, sir. Should I search it as AL dot middle occurrence? It is not there. Sir, I want to find middle occurrence. How can we find? You should develop custom logic for that. So for anything and everything, you will For everything, if inbuilt classes are there, why should you learn the core basic concepts? Directly, you will learn from collections itself. So using this, your work will be easy. You got to know where is the first index, last index. If element means other occurrences are there, in between first and last only it will be there. For that, you should develop your own logic. Clear? How to develop it, sir? I believe most of you have attended collection class, programming class. If you have not attended, then wait until it starts. Okay. So as of now, speaking about this one. So now, overall, how many elements we have added? How many elements? Previously 20, 30, 40, 50 was there. Along with that, we have added 20. Getting my point? So now, what exactly AL dot size will return? Size of the array means? Array list means? Length means? Total number of elements or total number of spaces allocated? Assume that in your array list there are 10 locations, out of which I have filled only 5 spaces. Means I have assigned some value to your first 5 spaces. So now what will your AL dot size will return? AL dot size will return the number of elements which are present. It will not return the total number of spaces. Okay, total number of in actual now class. What is the capacity of class? What is the total capacity? Total capacity is like I can accommodate almost around 80 people. But out of which, as of now in offline, how many people are there? Assume that somewhere around 50. Yes or no? AL dot size will give 15 or 80. It will give 15. Means total number of elements present. Clear? And there is one more method called AL dot trim to size. What this will do? As I've already told, those extra spaces whichever are there, it will delete that and it will trim to actual size. Size means what? What is the size as of now? 5. Previously, I have ensured the capacity of how much? 10. Previously, if you remember here somewhere, where is it? Line number, here somewhere only. Here. Line number 40. In line number 40, what exactly I have mentioned? AL dot ensure capacity of 10. Means it will ensure the capacity of 10. Minimum capacity will be there. But when I use, and what is the actual size as of now? 5. Capacity is 10. Size is 5. And I have told trim to size. Means what will happen? The other 5 empty spaces will get trimmed to actual size. What is the actual size? 5. Till there it will get trimmed. Clear? Next, AL dot. Just a minute. AL dot. Clone is done, ensure capacity equals. What are the elements present in AL? 20, 30, 40, 50, 20. AL 2, 70, 80. Sorry, AL 1, 70, 80, 90. AL 3. No. The longest elements. 10, 20, 70, 80, 90, 25, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90. These are the elements. Now what I'll do, I'll try to create the clone. AL3 dot, okay, for here clone will not work. So what I'll do, AL dot, I'll try to do AL1 dot clone. Okay. And I'll try to store it in with, I'll try to store it in object of AL4. As of now, what are the elements present in AL1? 20, 30, 40, 50, 20. Yes. Now I have, sorry, AL1 is 70, 80, 90. I'm so sorry. 70, 80, 90. I have created a clone of 70, 80, 90 in your AL4. In AL4, what is there? 70, 80, 90. So next, I will try to say sys out AL dot equals of AL4. here I should do AL equals of AL4. What will be the output? What will be the output? AL. What is there? 20, 30, 40, 50, 20. What is there in AL4? 70, 80, 90. So what should be the output? False it should be. Okay, so please check. If you can see. Okay, but however, if you check here, what I'll do is, now all the elements of one collection, if it is present in other collection and if you use equals method, then it will return true. If it is, even if one single element is missing, then it will return false. Is that clear? Okay. So next, AL dot equals, where is it? Index of is done. Is empty, I will use it. Hopefully, AL, is it empty? So just to check it, let me check. AL, is it empty? There are some elements. Which are those elements? 20, 30, 40, 50 and 20. So just check what it is saying. False. Next time I will use AL dot is empty, not now, but here. Means after clearing, I will use it. Later I will clear, because if I clear it now, I will not have any elements to deal with in your AL. So I'll not clear it now. AL dot. Later I will use. Is empty is done. Iterator, I will not use now. Iterator is one such concept which you should know properly, because if you want to deal with your collections, anywhere and everywhere you will be dealing with iterators only. I think it was done. हुआ नहीं हुआ? पता नहीं क्या हुआ है नहीं हुआ? Notes में check करो. So AL dot iterator I'll use later. List last index of, have we used or not? Last index of, did we use? Yes. Next, list iterator, not as of now. Another list iterator, not as of now. Notify, these are related to thread functionalities. If you remember, notify, notify all. For what purpose we will use? If at all, if the thread is in wait state, and if I want to bring it out of wait state, then we should make use of notify, or otherwise notify all. Notify will bring one thread out of wait state. Notify all will bring all the threads from wait state to runnable or running? Running, right? Sure. Thank God. So parallel stream, as of now we don't want. Remove, did we discuss? Yes, no?
Yes.
Both the removes we have discussed. First one is index, second one is object. Next one is what? Remove all, did we discuss? Yes, remove if, as of now I don't want, because it is a predicate filter. Replace all. I don't want. Retain all. Remove all will do what? So now, if I have to just recollect, in AL, what are the elements present? 20, 30, 40, 50 and 20. Next in AL1, which are all the elements? 70, 80, 90. In AL3, beginning, lengthier statement, lengthier elements we had. What are those? 10, 20, 70, 80, 90, 25, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90. And AL4? 70, 80, 90. AL4 will be 70, 80, 90. So now what I want to do, I want to use remove all. Means I will say that AL4, AL3 dot remove all of AL. Then what will happen? Okay, AL3 whatever I have, from that I'll try to remove AL1. So what will happen? In AL1, what are the elements present? In AL1, AL1, 70, 80, 90 is there. Now I'll try to remove that from your AL3. Then what will be left out? 10, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50. 70, 80, 90 is present two times. Those two times also it will be removed. Now I want to say, which are those array lists? Two array lists I have told, right? Which are those? AL and AL3. Am I right? AL and AL3 we have removed. AL3 I have removed from, sorry, 70, 80, 90, right? AL1. Okay. From AL3 I have removed AL1. Now what I will do, from AL3, okay, I want to retain dot, okay, it is not there because AL3 is of type object. So AL2 dot, AL2 is not there on AL1 dot retain all is there. AL. Will it work? Yes, but in AL1 what is there? 70, 80, 90. In AL 20, 30, 40, 50, 20. Yes or no? So what I'll do, I'll add to your AL1. Okay. To your AL1, I am adding what elements? I'll add somewhere around 20, 40, and 50. So now in your AL1, which are all the elements that is present? 70, 80, 90, 20, 40, 50. These are all the elements. In AL, 20, 30, 40, 50, 20. So now what I have told, in AL1, retain all the elements of AL. Means what? So from your AL1, all the other elements will be removed and you will get only those elements which are common in both. Means which are present in AL. In AL, which are the elements that is present, and in AL3 also it is, in AL1 also it is present. Whatever I have added just now, that is 20, 40, 50. Only that I should get. After this, what I'll try to do, I'll try to print what? AL1. Just check. What are all the elements that were present? For your doubt, what I will do? AL1. What is this? Yes. After retain all. Yes. Just check. Before retain all, what are the elements? 70, 80, 90, 20, 40, 50. But after retain all, what are the elements? 20, 40, 50. Means what? Whatever elements that are present in AL and same elements is present in AL1. Only those elements will be left out, remaining all the elements will be eliminated. Got it? But remove all, what it will do? Exactly reverse of it. Means whatever, if you give AL1 dot remove all of AL, what it will remove? All the elements of AL in AL1, it will remove. But retain all, common elements only will be retained and the other elements will be removed. Okay, please be careful with respect to retain all and remove all. Okay, next AL dot. This done, set. So now, for your understanding, what are the elements present in AL? $20, $30, $40, $50 and $20. These are the elements in your AL. Now what I'll add? 30 I'll add. Okay, I will use the index number. 20, 30, I will use 35 in which index? In which index? 2. Index number 2 I'll add and then I'll try to print AL. What will be the output? 20, 30, 35, 40, 50, 20. Yes. Just check, is it same or different? Is that the same? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, next I will try to use AL dot set. I will try to tell in third index. Okay, in index number 3. What is the element that I want to add? 35, 40 in between, 39. Okay, after this, if I try to print the output, what will be the output? 20, 30, 35, 39, 40, 50, 20 is what you will think. But unfortunately, no. Just check. Did we print it? Okay, what I'll do is here, I'll just say add. Here, I'll just say set. Okay, if you can see, add what it is doing. I have told that in index number 3, you add 39. So before this, what I will do, I'll try to print sysout AL for your understanding. I'll just say that nothing. Simply, I want to print this. So I'll just print it. So just check now. If you observe, nothing where it is here. What are the elements present? 20, 30, 35, 40, 50, 20. Am I right? Okay. After that, what I have told? I should have printed it after this. However, sorry, just a minute. Just check here. What I have done, first I have printed nothing plus AL. So here what I have done, first initially, before adding the element, what is the values? 20, 30, 40, 50, 20. Then I have told in index number 2, means in this list, whatever I have selected at the bottom, in that list, in index number 2, add 35. Where is index number 2? In between this. In between 30 and 40. What I have added? 35. Did I get it or not? But 40 and 30, both values are still present. After adding also, using index number, after using add method, do I have 30 and 40 both elements? Yes. Yes or no? Both are there along with the 35 has been added. Next what? I have told AL dot set in third index 39. Means third index is which one? In this one. In this one, 0, 1, 2, 3. Yes or no? That is in this position. In 40th position, I wanted 39. But 40 also should have been there. But is 40 there? No. Getting my point? Add what it will do? It will shift the element and then it will try to add the value. It will shift it. Means existing values also will be there. Along with that, your new value will also be there. But your set, what it will do? Whatever index you will give, it will replace the existing element with your new element. Clear? The difference between set and add. You should be able to remember. Okay. So next, AL dot. Add is done, set is done, remove all, remove, replace all, retain all, set, size already we know. Compare, sort as of now we will not use. Splitrator, no. Stream, no. Sublist. If you can see what it is going to return, what is the return type? List. So I will say in your AL, what are the elements present? 20, 30, 35, 39, 50, 20. Am I right? Last one. So I will tell from index number from 2 means what? Okay, 1 I'll say from 1. I want it till 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Sublist till 5 and it will return you the list. So what I'll do, I'll just to try to print that list directly. Got it? So from 1 to 5 means what I should get as output. So 1 means 30, 35, 39, 50, 20. Just check is what we will think. So what is happening? Just like your string concept, if you remember, which is that substring method. In substring method, what will happen? Starting index will be included, whereas ending index will be excluded. Yes or no? In your substring, however it works, here also it will work the same way. Clear? But it is sublist. I believe all of you are clear till here. Next, AL dot. Sort I don't want to use stream this to array. Okay. Here what we have here, we are having array list. Sir, can we convert array list to array, sir? If you ask me, definitely yes, we should make use of to array. And it will return you what? Object. It will return array of object. If you can see, not only object and brackets are there, which means it is an array. Clear? So if I just try to use it, what it will return? It will return one object type ARR array. Getting my point? Sir, is the element really present, sir? Is the element really present? If you ask, how can I check? How can I check? I should print those elements. How can I print? It is an array. That is the reason I'm writing ARR.length. If it was array list, I would have written ARR.size open bracket close bracket. Okay. Length minus 1 I plus plus and then sys out. ARR of I. Clear? One extra bracket came, I guess. No? Yes. Yes. Run as Java application. Just check, am I getting it here? Whatever you are able to see line by line. Till here it was related to array list. From here it is related to, not from, hopefully from here itself. Yes, from here itself. If you can see this one. These are the elements of your AL. Am I right? So now I am getting same thing because of your arrays. Okay, can we convert array list to array? Definitely, yes. Is that clear? Okay. So now just let me check. Okay. But if you are converting array list to array, does it mean I'm changing something in your array list? No, array list still exists the same way. But that array list, I'm converting it into arrays. Okay. And next what? To array is done. Other things, function generator, object A, to string, I will do it later. Trim size, wait. Clear? Yes or no? Other methods as of now I don't want to use, which are related to multi-threading, but which are related to this one. I will use it like iterators, list iterators. All those things will come once I reach iterator concept. Okay. However, I want to clear AL. I want to clear AL now. After clearing, I want to check if it is empty or not. Okay. So just to check that at last, here I have used clear. So what are the elements present in AL now? If I use clear, what will be there? Nothing will be there. Clear means what? all the elements will get deleted. Once all the elements are deleted, if you check is empty, what output you will get? You will get true because it is empty. Please check here. Can you see this? Yes or no? So far whatever we have used, any doubt? Online?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
What I should do now is where is refactors? Pradeep, anything important? No, right? So now all of you need this program, right? You should copy it, right? Now, is there any other class? You're supposed to copy it from here only, right? So I already informed you that, I mean, programs also will not be given. I believe all of you are aware of it. And you guys are very much habituated to copying, right? Interview, what you will do? Copy only, right? Yes, sir. However, just a minute. I'll just do one favor for all of you. Do you guys want to copy the output also? Output, you can check it, right? If you get the write the program, you can type the program in your laptop. From there, you can execute it. You will get the output. Yes. However, for today, I'll be stopping it here. Anyways, the point is that you guys need not copy. And anyways, back to the same pavilion. I'll not give time for you to copy. Okay. Strategy is simple because these things, first of all, I should not give the program also. But already the program has been uploaded. You can check it from your drive. Program has been uploaded with new folder called as collections. Okay. From there, you can check your program. Today, whatever we have done, same thing has been uploaded. Two programs we have done, both the programs has been uploaded. From there, you can check first thing. And second thing, these things, don't try to download it, execute the program. It is of no use. Try it by yourself. You want to remember, then try it by yourself. No, sir, I'll just download it, run it. You will get the output. What is the use? Not even typed. You don't even know what is the method name, what is the return type. Because download it and execute it. What will you know? Okay. So please try to do it by yourself. Fine. So for today, I'll be winding it up for here. If you think, sir, everything is like this only, sir. All the inbuilt classes are like this only. All the inbuilt classes are like this only. You should just have to know the method names. That is 100% true. But along with that, there are few other things which you should know, which you should remember, so that you can use it on a timely basis. Whenever it is required, you should be capable enough to remember and recollect it. Yes. If I ask you, how many methods you can remember as of now? Whatever we have discussed till now. Add with 2. Add method with, add method 2 times. One with what? Just value, the second one with index and element. Add all 2 times. One with directly collections, the second one with index and collections. Then set index of, and then clear contains all, as well as is empty class. Sorry, index of. Yes, index of is there, size is there, get is there, and then Clone is there.
Remove.
Clear, I think I have told. Trim to size. And ensure capacity. Yes. But all those methods are not so important, but other methods, whatever I have told so far, remove with object. Remove with index is one, remove with object is one, and remove all is one, retain all is one. Yes, all these methods are like very important. You don't remember this. See, whenever I tell you that I want the elements which are present in another array list also, then what you should remember? Retain all. No one will come and ask you this question, but they will give you a scenario from where you should retain the common elements. Okay, one data you will get from some application, other data you will get from another application. You should retain only common elements. How will you retain it? Store both of them in one array list and try to use retain all method. Done. Okay, no one will give you that what is the functionality of retain all. No one will ask like this. In interview, no one will ask like this because you are no more kids. In school, they will teach what do you mean by photosynthesis. You will buy it, you will tell. That is not going to help now. Okay, they will give application level based questions. You should be capable enough to remember what I should use, which one I should use, and how to use. Okay, if you remember, then only you will get an idea. As of now, today we discussed, so you are able to remember retain all. But assume that you forgot it. They gave a scenario. Okay, you will get hell lot of ideas. I should do like this, I should do like this, but you will not be able to implement it in your custom logic because it will be difficult. Custom logic, obviously, it will be difficult. But here, what is that you should use? Just that Arraylist class you take, store both the elements in both two Arraylist and then directly use retain all. Done, understood. Clear? Fine then. I think I am done for today. Tomorrow we'll be discussing with what? No. Tomorrow also Arraylist only. Okay, I mean to say with respect to PPT, I should explain few stuff and then I'll try to proceed ahead. Like what is the difference between your add and set? And major disadvantage of your array list. What is it? Okay, done. Size, what is that? I'm not asking about difference. I'm asking about disadvantage. Online. So my question is that what is the disadvantage of your array list? Question it is. I'm not telling, I'm asking, which means you should answer. Huh. What is the disadvantage of array list? Homogeneous and heterogeneous तो disadvantage कैसे होगा? हम disadvantage तो पूछ रहे हैं. Disadvantage चाहिए वो. Advantage कौन पूछ रहा है? Disadvantage पूछ रहा है. Comparison I don't want.
Because the problems are only in the array.
Which are those problems?
Suppose that we have to restart the element from the side.
बोलते जाओ कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
Then we are using the storage provide so many subjects, correct degree and correct like so
In simple words, your point I'll keep it. Whatever he is trying in end point and beginning point, I'll not consider because if I want to add the element at the ending point, no problem because directly it will go, it will add. But if I want to add the element in the beginning point, assume that in very first there are altogether there are 1000 elements. Means in array list there are 1000 elements that is starting from index 0 till 999. Okay, now I want to add one element in the very beginning, in very first place. Then what will happen? Shashi, what will happen? Extra space it will take. Question क्या था? Question क्या था? शशि तुम हो? Question क्या था? सुना नहीं? Busy था ना? Okay. So now the point is, if there are 1000 elements and if I want to add the element at the beginning, what will happen? Shift all the elements. How many times? 999. 1000 elements are there means 1000 shiftings it will do. So now what is the index range? It will add the element in the beginning, that is true. What is the index range now? 0 to 1000. 1000 means overall how many elements are there? 1001 elements are there. That is all fine. But what was the major issue? 1000 times it should shift, which is not the right one, or which will consume more time than whatever it was supposed to take. So what we will do? Next one. To overcome the disadvantage of this array list, we will go with linked list. Clear? So however, that part I'll explain tomorrow and then I'll proceed ahead. Just I've given you a rough idea. That explanation part I'll give tomorrow. Fine? Excuse me. Hello. Last. Busy? So what exactly you are doing? So what is the disadvantage? You can answer, right? Just now I explained something, disadvantage. Can you answer that? I'm asking, yes or no? Yes or no? Can you answer? No? If I'm saying something, it is not that first time I have observed. From the day you were sitting this side till there. It should not happen, I believe. Today it is fine, but some other days I have seen. Today I wanted to tell. Okay. So however, I'll be winding it up for today. Tomorrow, as usual, 10 o'clock. Program has been uploaded. Please go and check there. No trust on you guys. You know, I was about to tell that please don't move the file or please don't remove the file. But unfortunately, the issue is that trust issue. So I'll keep a backup by myself. Fine then, you guys can leave. होमोजीनियस कैसे करना है? हाँ, काम करेगा क्योंकि टू अरे जो रिटर्न करेगा वो क्या रिटर्न करेगा? इंटीजर या फ्लोट या वो नहीं रिटर्न करेगा, वो बाय डिफॉल्ट ऑब्जेक्ट रिटर्न करेगा. सो अल्टीमेटली टाइप क्या है? सबका टाइप पहला एलिमेंट, अरे में पहला एलिमेंट ऑब्जेक्ट रहेगा, भले इंटीजर है बट ऑब्जेक्ट रहेगा. उसके लिए पहले आई शुड एक्सप्लेन ऑल ऑफ यू अबाउट wrapper classes. Okay, that concept it is still not done. I don't know. I should do it by myself. I told you that generics also I'll discuss tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, just remind me because I'll that will just go out of my mind. Fine then. Thank you so much.